It has been nearly 2 months since Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates unveiled his citation docket meant to go after low-level crimes. But so far, the numbers aren't living up to Bates's expectations. Fox 45's Vincent Hill joins us live with a look at the data as Bates identifies some issues within the current system and how he'd like to fix them. Vincent?
Yeah, well, it all comes down to a lack of understanding and a lack of training, according to the city's top prosecutor and the city's top cop. City State's Attorney Ivan Bates is still working to correct what his predecessor, Marilyn Mosby, left behind.
Baltimore City for the past 4 years was the only jurisdiction in the state that was not enforcing the law.
But speaking at a public safety hearing, Bates says his criminal citation docket is still getting pushback.
The public defender's office refused to participate in the citation docket process.
And the numbers show it's off to a slow start, according to Assistant State's Attorney Patricia DeRose.
In July, there were 62 defendants on the 3 citation dockets. Out of those, 90 citations had been issued. Virtually all of those are business license cases.
In July, over 6 dozen businesses were cited for license violations. During the same time period, over 50 criminal citations were issued by BPD, but not all made it to court.
As of the 2 dockets that I have had, I believe that only 3 citations we have been able to move forward as legally sufficient as issued by the Baltimore City Police Department.
Those charges essentially dropped.
A number of them weren't constitutionally feasible for us to provide.
Bates says those charges were written wrong and not prosecutable.
We have to go back and give these officers who are young, never done this before, what we call a cheat sheet.
Acting Commissioner Richard Worley.
Basically, we're wasting our time and we're wasting the citizens' time.
Acknowledging work needs to be done on his end.
This is a training issue that our officers obviously aren't doing correctly. The card will help a great deal, but it comes back to supervision. The supervisor has to look at that. The officer has to write it correctly.
Meanwhile, Bates, realizing his plan to bring quality of life back to Baltimore, will take time.
We're going to make those mistakes at the beginning so it can work better. That's why I've always said a year, a year, a year.
And of those citations deemed unconstitutional, the defendants still showed up to court because they didn't know those charges were essentially dropped. For now, we're live at City Hall. Vincent Hill, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.